Hello everyone, my name is Sonia and I'm the co-founder of the organization Urban Refugees. I'm very happy to be with you today virtually. I'm calling you from Malaysia. Our organization works specifically with urban refugees in the Southern Hemisphere. And today I'm going to talk to you about the role of CBOs, which stands for Community-Based Organizations in Urban Refugees Education. So, as all of you know, I'm sure, refugees in cities create community-based organizations in order to support their own communities. Our organization is currently in touch with dozens of such organizations in different countries. And those CBOs are really diverse. Some are formalized, some are really not formalized. Some do advocacy and others are just focused on service provision. But one interesting thing is that most of them have activities around education for out-of-school children. So the role of CBOs in education can be a role with both children who are out of school or adults. So for children, CBOs run community schools where they have teachers, and of course the quality of the curriculum can vary from one organization to the other, but they provide education opportunities for the children of the community. And so for adults, the educational opportunities mainly are around vocational training and skill sharing. So today I will focus only on access to education for children. I would like to take today the example of the Shiswara Refugee Learning Center, which is a very successful example of a community-based school run by refugees. So in a nutshell, Shiswara Refugee Learning Center was created in 2014 with a very committed team of Hazara refugees in Jakarta, Indonesia. It's a very successful example because at the moment the organization secured a space for the school, they have an operating budget, they have more than 100 students and 12 teachers from the community. And so there are different factors that contributed to the success of Shiswara Refugee Learning Center. And I think it's interesting to look into them in order to better inform how other initiatives that are similar to this one can be supported in other countries. So first of all, this organization is run by a highly dedicated and educated volunteers team. And this is a key success factor because very often there is a lack of capacity in CBOs in terms of fundraising, communications, accounting, which hinders their growth potential. Secondly, this organization was able to source a local philanthropist who provided support during 1 year to the volunteers refugee team to create this community school. And this was clearly a key success factor. The team was also able to attract international support using online tools. So they had a very active presence on social media. And so, for example, they were able to do a crowdfunding campaign and they raised more than $30,000 for the community schools. They were also able to identify some international mentors who are now part of their advisory board. And finally, they were able to create partnerships with different stakeholders, especially with international local schools. So they are particularly in touch with the Australian International School, who provides them with the curriculum, but also with trainings for their teachers. And there are many initiatives, such as the Shiswara Refugee Learning Center, although this one, as I said, is a very successful example. But mostly those community-based organizations run by refugees face a number of challenges to be able to provide education to children. One of the first ones is the fact that those schools are most of the time unregistered. So for example, in the case of Shiswara or in the case of the Afghan Community Center that we are currently working with in Malaysia, they are not registered in any way. So there is a high risk of closure for those organizations. Secondly, in certain contexts, there can be police intimidations and arrests at the school. This was the case recently in Thailand with an organization called Refugees Help Refugees, who provides education to children in Thailand, there was police arrest in front of the school, and it finally had to close down. There are also some risks associated for the teachers who can be intimidated by smugglers, such as in Indonesia. And as they don't have the right to work, they are also exposed when they receive a salary. As I said before, many CBOs also lack the capacities in fundraising, in communications, in budgeting, which hinders their potential. And finally, there are some questions around the quality of the education provided, because the teachers very often are not trained, the curriculum are created ad hoc, and there is no certification provided to the students at the end of the course. So how can we better support such initiatives that directly come from urban refugee populations? First of all, I think it's really important to lower the requirements for the proposals. As mentioned previously, there is limited capacity in grant writing, in fundraising, so it's important to consider the proposals of those organizations and to lower our requirements. Secondly, there is a key role that NGOs could play in facilitating the partnerships between CBOs and the local schools, as we saw in the example of Shiswara. NGOs could also provide training for the teachers and could help NGOs get access to rent, get access to bank accounts by providing them with legal auspice. It's very important, finally, to strengthen the capacities of community-based organizations. So there are different programs that exist in order to do so. Saint Skies is an organization that provides support to CBOs in Indonesia, and our own organization has a program which is called the UWIP, Your Urban Refugees Incubation Program, which provides 6 months intensive training in communication, strategic planning, project management, grant writing to those community-based organizations. So with this in hand, I think that we can really support such initiatives, which are key for children who are out of school in urban settings. Thank you so much for your attention, and I look forward to connecting with you.